China's United Nations representative has urged the United States to address concerns over biolabs in Ukraine and any research that was carried out in them. Ambassador Zhang Jun said any information and leads on biological military activities should trigger heightened concern and attention of the international community to avoid irreparable harm. This comes after Russia has presented evidence that Pentagon-funded military labs in Ukraine and Georgia were working on biological weapons components and may have been connected to outbreaks of filariasis, tuberculosis and avian flu over the past years. That's the latest charge leveled by China against the United States, urging the United States to come clean at the United Nations. Now, China's United Nations representative has urged the United States to address the concerns of Russia after it made claims of biolabs in the Ukraine and Georgia being run by them. China has said that the United States must address concerns over biolabs in Ukraine and any research that was carried out in them. The ambassador said that any information and leads on biological military activities should trigger heightened concern and attention of the international community to avoid irreparable harm. Now, as we know, this comes after Russia presented evidence that Pentagon-funded military labs in Ukraine and Georgia were working on biological weapons components and could have been connected to the outbreaks of filariasis, tuberculosis and avian flu over the past few years. Now, this charge has been denied by the United States outrightly, calling it false. And on to other news now. Russian foreign minister has said that he believes that the United States is holding the Ukrainian delegations and preventing it from accepting the demands that Russia considers minimal during talks on their military operation. Earlier this week, the 27-nation bloc has approved a new set of sanctions to punish Moscow for its invasion of Ukraine. The Frenchmen are facing a sharp increase in energy and cereal prices used for heating and feeding their livestock of pigs, chicken and cows. They're starting to worry over the economic consequences of the degraded relations between Russia and the European Union now. A day after Ukraine's cultural capital was hit by Russian airstrikes, civilians in Lviv took part in weapons and first aid training inside a school organized by local volunteers. Although the city feels somewhat distant from the war, Friday's strike just outside the international airport was a reminder that no city in Ukraine is 100% safe from being targeted by Russia's military.